Hey YouTube, Jim here. Welcome to Top 10 Archive. Isn't it a good feeling to know that the ungodliest of creatures we cover in our mythology series are actually that, myths and impossibilities? Well, not to burst your bubble of flowers and puppies, but it turns out that some of those fabled beasts may have existed in some shape or form. Were they the nightmarish or gigantic fiends we know them as? Well, now's just as good a time as any to find out. But before we start dredging for the truth about these mythical beings, why not hit that subscribe button? Afterward, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and don't forget to comment and tell us about your favorite monster. And while you're at it, click the bell so you don't miss out on any of our future mythology videos. Number 10. Bunyip. In the inland waters of Australia once lived a real monstrosity that could dwarf the horror of any real deadly beast down under. During the 1800s up until its last sighting in 1890, the Bunyip was believed to live in the billabongs and swamps of Australia, preying on anyone or anything that came too close to its abode. Despite the discovery and disappearance of a skull said to belong to the Bunyip, its real origins remain a mystery, with researchers pegging the creature as a giant otter, freshwater seal, an unidentified aquatic marsupial, or even the last living diprotodon. Number 9. Kappa. Nothing validates a mythical creature's existence more than its skeletal remains being put on display for all to see. At least, that's what the people of Kyushu, Japan must have believed when the alleged remains of Kappa were showcased at the Miyakanoju Shimazu residence in 2014. What was said to be the arm and foot of the mythical creature solidified for many the stories of the Japanese water demon, which was known for terrorizing rivers and lakes and nabbing children that got too close. Number 8. Emoji. Sorry, ophidiophobics, while we'd love to tell you the Imoogi was a creature of legend, it's quite possible that the Korean dragon was based on an oversized python, maybe even a relative of the titanoboa found in South America. According to Imoogi lore, these juvenile serpents lived in aquatic environments or caves and were either believed to be cursed to remain adolescent or would ascend to heaven and evolve into an adult dragon after 1,000 years of life. Ironically, though it could eat you alive, spotting an Imoogi was considered lucky. Number 7. Chupacabra. Livestock started keeling over, allegedly drained of their blood, and immediately everybody thinks there's some devilish beast afoot. Sightings of El Chupacabra started in the mid-90s in Puerto Rico, but the bloodthirsty species has been seen across the United States, Chile, and even parts of Russia. Is it an epidemic, paranoia, or is the Chupacabra a real entity frightening farmers across the globe? How about all of the above? Though the appearance has been exaggerated greatly, it's believed that the Chupacabra was really a coyote with mange. Number 6. Werewolves. Early werewolf mythology stemmed from Native American lore, when animal spirits were thought to inhabit tribesmen and transform them into a beast. Add in the hallucinogens Native Americans were known for using, and you have yourself a recipe for shapeshifters. Tales of people claiming to be werewolves date back to the 11th century with the case of Veslav of Polotsk and the poem about him titled The Tale of Igor's Campaign. There was also the Bulgarian farmer who claimed to have dug up a werewolf skull in 2014, but take that one with a grain of salt. Number 5. Black Shuck. As early as the mid-16th century, the region of East Anglia was terrorized by what many thought to be a hound of hell, a beast with red eyes that, when on its hind legs, stood taller than any man. The ghost dog was famously known for a 1577 attack at the Holy Trinity Church in Blytheborough, where it slaughtered 2 before vanishing into the night. Though believed to be a monster of legend, in 2014, archaeologists dug up the bones of an oversized dog that may have been linked to the stories of Black Shuck. Number 4. Rock. Marco Polo told plenty of tales of his travels across the world, but his most fantastical may be that of the Rock, a giant bird with a 48-foot wingspan and forked tongue. Known for its immense strength and ability to pick up prey as large as baby elephants, the Rock was believed to terrorize parts of Asia. Surely an oversized avian with a near 50-foot wingspan couldn't have ruled the skies. But stories of the rock were believed to have actually been exaggerations on the strength of eagles or even the extinct Apiornis elephant bird. Some even theorized the African ostrich was mistaken as a flightless juvenile of the rock. Number 3. Satyr. Could it be that the lustful half-man, half-goat of Greek mythology once roamed Earth? Maybe not in its hybrid form, but an archaeological find from 2007 suggested that the concept of the satyr may have stemmed from prehistoric man. The mummified head discovered in an Iranian salt mine near Sanjan was found sporting the same hair, stubby nose, and protruding jaw often seen in Grecian and Roman depictions. Where the more popular portrayal of the satyr came from is unknown, though it's suggested to have been an artistic addition from the ancient worlds. Number 2. Vampires. Early Slavic lore was known for popularizing the concept of the human bloodsucker, but depictions of vampiric tendencies date back to ancient cave paintings of the 30th century BC that portrayed demonic figures drinking blood from goblets. While those may be completely rooted in mythology, it's likely that the legends that spawn movies like The Lost Boys and Twilight may actually be linked to porphyria, also known as the vampire's disease. The disorder causes a malfunction in hemoglobin production, which causes symptoms like sunlight sensitivity, receding gums that make teeth stick out like fangs, and a reaction to garlic. Sound familiar? Number 1. Zombies. Now before you scoff, hear us out. We're not saying George Romero's mindless, flesh-eating, walking corpses were a real thing, but they may have been derived from Haitian tradition. Haitian voodoo priests, known as bokers or houngans, could bring people back to life, typically to be used as slave labor. Enter Wade Davis, a Canadian anthropologist and author of The Serpent and the Rainbow, who hypothesized that these zombies were linked to a powder made from tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin found in pufferfish and other toxic animals. Despite skeptics refuting his claims, Davis remained steadfast that the powder, mixed with an intense belief in witchcraft, bred the concept of the zombie. Thanks for watching. Which one of these creatures would you most fear running across? Give the video a like and leave a comment for us. Remember to subscribe and click the bell. It's not a myth. If you think yourself a trivia guru, be sure to check out our second channel where we quiz you on the videos found on this channel. Either search the Test and Quiz channel on YouTube or head over to our featured tab.